Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice. Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice.
Hi guys, welcome to another amazing edition of Unusual Eunice, and my name still remains Eunice Mambo. Okay, let's cut to the chase. Today's story is another sad one. Just join me as we go.
Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice.
So, Olabode, a 34-year-old young man who lives in New York City in the USA, who happens to also be in the US Army, has family here in Nigeria, in Lagos State. And did I tell you, 14 years ago, he won the American Visa Lottery. So that was how he was able to escape. That's what I call it. So he got to America. He started doing these menial jobs here and there. And he realized, you know what, I think I need to go back to school. He went back to school. I'm saying this so you know how hard it is for him to build himself. 14 years down the line, he becomes the US Army. You know, he's good, he's stable now, life is good. So subsequently, he comes home every now and then to check on his family and have a good time with them. He's got family, he's got friends. On one of the occasions, he came home, himself and his friends, they went for a party. They got to the party, he met the most beautiful girl he's ever seen in his life. Her name, Oluwakemi. Oluwakemi, a 24-year-old undergraduate of one university in Lagos, also came to the party with her friends to have fun. Well, but they could not stop looking at her for the longest time. It was like, oh my God, what a beauty to behold. Eventually, boy talks to girl, girl talks to boy, they exchange numbers, and boom, that was it. They started calling each other, you know, they're talking, always laughing and smiling. Let me hold it right there. Go back a bit. Kemi already has a boyfriend named Paul, who's also a third-year student in the same university, who is 24-year-old as well. And they've been together for what now, 2-3 years? Of course, they love each other. But this is a new love. He's an American. He's more sophisticated. He has more style. She's excited by that, and plus he has more money. And you know, we all know when a girl is in her early 20s, she kind of likes matured men. So everything just plays boom. She's excited about the relationship. They're going on and on and on. And she comes to Paul. Paul, I'm sorry, I love you, but right about now, I'm seeing someone else. And I think I'm in love with him. You just have to let me go. Oh no, why would you say that? Paul was so mad. Well, boom, boom, boom. They sorted it out. They both went different ways. On her 24th birthday, Bode buys Kemi a brand new SUV, specially customized for her. Follow me now, specially customized for her. So you know that's expensive, right? Everybody was like, what? Did you see the car Bode bought for Kemi? Oh my God. Their relationship became the talk of everybody in campus. I also pray, God, when are you going to send me an American man or a man from London to buy me a car? I mean, it was something beautiful. On her 25th birthday, he popped the question, will you marry me? Oh my God, it was boom. They got married. He bought Kemi a beautiful house in a choice area somewhere, Ogudu GRA. Oh my God. It was the life everybody hoped for. Everything was going on well, everything was going on fine. She started her business, so she was doing business in Nigeria, and the husband would always fly in and out of Nigeria every vacation, every sick leave or whatever holidays. He tries to make sure he comes home. Things seems good, right? Now they have 4 kids. 15 years down the line of marriage, this man is tired. He says to his wife, I want to bring you and my kids with me. Let's all be together in New York. Initially, she was like, oh, how about my business and how about that? But well, at the end of the day, okay, fine. And we all know before you relocate your family to the US, the most important thing is what? What? A DNA test, thank you. So they had to go for a DNA test. Whew. He took them all for a DNA test. They got back home, they're excited, everybody's preparing to relocate. 2 weeks after, they call him to come get the result. He gets there, he picks it up. He opens the result. He opens the result to find out that his first daughter and his third son were not his. His second son and his last daughter were his. He couldn't believe it. I can't even believe it myself. I can't even believe it myself. He was mad, he was devastated, he was angry. How could she do this to me? What has she ever wanted that I did not provide for her? Everything collapsed before his very eyes. He didn't believe it. I still don't believe it myself. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice. Unusual Eunice.
Okay, so welcome back. I remember I told you stay with me, don't go nowhere. And if you're just joining us, I'm sorry, I guess you missed a lot. But just hold on, once it's over, you can watch it all over again. It's a story you would never want to miss for anything, okay? Okay, so this is why I said for you to hold on, because I have a very important guest in the house. Important. When I mean important, I mean important. Her name is Adeba. Adeba is the publisher of Connector magazine here in Canada, and also she is a TV talk show host on Adeba TV. Thank you very much for granting us your amazing personality here today. Thanks for coming, Adeba.
Thank you for having me.
Can we get to meet you though?
Yes, guys. Hi, I'm Adeba, and I am host for Adeba Connector TV on Facebook and YouTube, and of course once we do come on Instagram. And yes, I am a publisher, chief editor of Connector Core magazine, and you can follow me on my personal page, which is @day_babes on Instagram, and also on Facebook @day_olami on Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel, Adeba Connector TV, and follow us on Instagram, Adeba Connector TV.
So you've heard it all from Adeba. Everywhere you want to hook up with her, she just said it all. Just follow my girl, and it's never a dull moment with her. Okay, so Adeba, you heard the story.
Yes.
It's indeed a very sad story.
It is.
And today I chose to make this an interaction. I want to hear somebody else's, opinion, how they feel as to this story. I don't know how to describe this. This is devastating. It's heartbreaking. So what's your opinion? What do you think about this?
Well, as sad as it is, you can't blame her because she's alone. In as much as you have kids, they cannot take a place of your husband. They just can't. You don't blame her while the man comes home 2, maximum 3 times a year. It is not good enough for her not wanting to have somebody else close by, in as much as, like you said, it's sad, but it does happen. And we know a lot of families that one spouse is abroad and then they'll leave the other spouse back home, and it's not easy. It's not an easy thing. Most times you don't even know who to trust.
Well,
can you trust anybody?
It's funny you're saying that. I would feel you're African, you're Nigerian. We have culture, so it means I would say. These days we know people get dildos, they get vibrators. There are other options. You talk to this man all the time. This is a man that is devoted, dedicated. He never cheats on her. Never.
Says who? Him? Okay.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. I'm not justifying her. I'm not judging her, but I'm just saying there are other ways she could have gone about this.
It's 14 years of marriage or so.
I know.
And it's just now we're thinking of coming together. Why? Why didn't we come together earlier? What kind of love is this? I don't understand. You have your papers in America. Not that you're trying to get papers. You have your papers. Why couldn't he have brought her and the kids earlier?
I thought about that too, but I mean, some people have their reasons, right? Maybe he had his reasons. But okay, well, let me finish the lady's story so you understand the lady's part. So it so happens that 3 days to her wedding day, boom, her phone rings. Paul calls her. Oh, please, I need to see you. Oh, if you don't come, I'm going to kill myself. Oh, I have to talk to you. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Every fiber of her being said no. But then again, it's Paul. Let me just go see Paul. It's Paul. She goes to see Paul. They end up in a restaurant. They're having lunch or they're having dinner. And then at the end of the day, she ends up on Paul's bed. 3 hours after, she's so mad, she springs up. I'm leaving, bam. And she leaves. 6 years after, she goes to get gas in a gas station. Boom, who does she bump into again? And Paul, oh God, it's good to see you, blah, blah, blah. They exchanged numbers. And then he started to call her, and again, they did it again. Now, in all of this, until the DNA result, she never knew the kids didn't belong to the husband. So it also came to her as a surprise, like, what? What?
The more reason why they should work it out. Because it wasn't that she was slipping around, you know. Things happen, we make mistakes, and it's sad when it comes out in this manner. But the more reason why they could work it out. She wasn't slipping around. It just happened.
That's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow for it. Come on.
It is, but hey, there's pros and cons to situations, to decisions we make. For him leaving her back home for, you know, over what, almost 14 years, over 14 years, that's the cons that come with such decision. You understand? It is not. No one is perfect. Nothing is perfect. You just have to carry the light with the heavy, and that's just what it is.
If it happened just once, it would have been a mistake. Twice, people.
Yeah, that's twice in 14 years. If we're doing calculations.
Well, I know twice.
She wasn't sleeping around. It just happened. It's her ex-lover, probably the first lover, her first love. You understand? It happens. I don't know about you guys, but personally, we're all human beings. Blood runs in our veins. We don't know what he's doing in America.
Well,
America, you
Well,
know, New York.
yeah.
Okay. So we don't know what he's doing there, but either or, it doesn't matter what he's doing. At the end of the day, this is what happens. And I'm sure Paul doesn't even know he has kids outside of his own marriage or his own home.
No.
So we don't need to go and be telling Paul nothing either. Let's just keep it within our family and take it to the grave. But at the end of the day, we come together, we work it out, and everybody's married. Yep.
no,
Life goes on.
I don't think I'll do that if I were the guy. I'm not judging the lady, but it's hard.
So what are you gonna do? Go start a life all over again?
Well, which was what the guy did. He walked in, picked everything, and walked away. It's been 10 years, people. He never came back. He never contacted them. He never called nobody. He shut them out of his life, which I don't think it's a bad thing, if you ask me.
That's pathetic. Is either is miserable wherever he is, or
So-
two, it's not fair. What about the other 2 kids that actually belongs to him?
He doesn't want nothing to do.
That's not
They
fair.
remind him of.
Nah, that's not right. You still have to be a father, even if you're sending some kind of funds back home to make sure your kids are being taken care of. That's good. You don't need to be there, but take care of your kids.
At a point, I said that too. I mean, they're his kids, though. But
Yeah.
well, you've heard it from us here. You've heard my opinion. You've heard her opinion. And if you joined us halfway, please make sure you go back and watch this video. And I want you to know that your opinion means a lot to us. Whatever you think, whatever your thoughts are, just type it down there in the comment section below. Be sure we're going to read every one of your comments. Till I come your way again next week, I love you all. Do have an amazing time. Bye, guys.
Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice.
Unusual Eunice. Unusual Eunice. Unusual